of any database, and in your project development, what is the importance of Oracle? That we will see today. So what is Oracle? Oracle is simply known as RDBMS, or we can also call it as database. Simply Oracle is known as database. So RDBMS means Relational Database Management System. Relational Database Management System. Generally, what is the use of a database? Why we are using it? A database is useful to store your business data and to retrieve the data from database and to manage your data. Suppose you have a business and the data will be generated from business transactions and also business objects. Whenever the data is generated in your business point, we can store that business at one place. We can store that business at one place. So from that place in future, if you need the data, simply we can retrieve the data. We can also retrieve the data. For this reason, we are maintaining database. We can store the business data, we can retrieve business data, and we can manage business data. So let me show you diagrammatically what is the use of a database. Generally, database is a storage area. Database is a storage area. See, here the data is coming into database. The data is coming into database. So it's a simple answer. If the data is coming into database, we can store it at one place. So here the data is storing. So after storing the database, in future, I want to access the data from database. Yes, you can access means you can retrieve the data from database. You can retrieve data from database. And also in the meantime, if you want to make any changes here, then we can make some changes here. So for this reason, we will maintain Oracle software. Okay, if I have the data, then we can store data at one place. Then where is the data? Where is our data? So data will be generated from business. Remember, data will be generated from business. See, from the business, what is a business first? Business is a collection of objects and transactions. Business is a collection of objects and transactions. See, I want to set up a business. So to manage the business, I need manpower. That manpower is like employees. If I want to start a business, we need employees. And employees organized into departments. And we have started business to implement products, to manufacture products, or we can provide service. So like product-based companies, so let me take Samsung mobiles. So mobile is a product manufacturing from some company. And service-oriented business. Service-oriented means all telecom businesses are known as service-oriented businesses. And finally, the products are sold to some persons. They are called as customers. Finally, the products are sold to customers, or service is provided to product of a customer. So to start a business, we need these minimum objects. These are called as business objects or business entities. These four parts are called as business objects or business entities. Let us see. At the beginning days of the business, at the starting point of the business, we have very less number of employees. Suppose I have only 20 employees, and I'm having only two departments, sales department, finance department. And here in my business point, I am maintaining only 50 products or 100 products. on the very beginning moment, I have no customers in my business. In that case, we have less amount of information with us. Less amount of information means 20 employees. For every employee, there is a information like employee ID, employee name, salary, designation, join date. So some information is there. For every employee, there should be one line of information. I am saying 20 employees are there. 20 employees having 20 lines of data. 20 employees are having 20 lines of data. And the employees are organized into departments. Right now we have only 2 departments. That is sales department and finance department. Sales department, 1 line of data, department number, department name, location of the department. Department number, department name and location of the department and address of the department, whatever it is. Just 2 lines of data. Regarding employees, 20 lines of data. Relating to departments, 2 lines of data. Relating to products, 100 pages of data. Means product information, product number or product code, product name, cost, manufacturing date, warranty, description of the product. This is the details related to one product. 100 products means 100 pages of data or 50 pages of data, just 100 products. So initially we have no customers, means you are having less than 200 lines of data. 200 lines of data means if you want to search for any information, as much as fast you can search. If you want to point out any data and make modifications, you can easily do that. Why? Because you are having less amount of data. But business is a growing entity. Day by day, the business is growing up and the number of activities in the business is increased. So after some time, assume that after 2 years or 3 years, in your business, we have 1,000 employees. In our business, 1,000 employees, 20 departments, and I'm maintaining 5,000 products. And right now we have 1 lakh customers out there, 100,000 customers out there. So then you are having millions of records. Millions means many. The amount of data is increasing day by day relating to your business. Whenever the data is increasing, simple logic, if there are 100 lines, searching for information is easy and it will take less time. Suppose if you are having 1,000 lines, it will take more time than 100 lines. I want to do the same thing if there is a 10 lakhs lines of data. In that case, it will take a lot of time to search for the data, and if you want to do anything, it will take a lot of time. So whenever the data is growing up day by day, at some time we are unable to manage it manually. In that case, we need one software to manage our business activities or to manage our business information activities. That software is database. I think everybody got my point. Again, I'm repeating. At the starting point of the time, the business is having very less amount of data. To manage less amount of data, we don't need any automated system. But the business is growing entity. Every day the business activities are increasing, business objects are increasing. Accordingly, information generation is also increasing. At some time, the data is increasing day by day. A lot of data is coming into business. I am unable to manage it manually. Even I am able to manage it manually, it is taking a lot of time. So then automatically we will depend on one software that is called as a database. The database used to store your data Already I told you that database used to store your data. This is storing data into database. And here in this database, we have all our business information. So if it is available in the database, at any moment, if I need any information from here, I can access the data. Means retrieving data from database. In the meantime, we can also manage data inside database. What is the managing? Simple logic. Let us say everyone nowadays, every person is having a mail ID. Mail ID. You are registering with a gmail.com. Assume that. You are providing username, password, and the name of the person, something, date of birth, whatever the information you need. That information is saved in the database. After some time, can I change my mobile number in the Gmail account? Yes. Already a Gmail account is created. That information is already. I want to change my profile picture. I want to change my mobile number. Means the old information, in the old information, that data can be changed with new values. That is called as managing your data. Your data should be secure. So all these things are done by database. A database used to store data, and we can retrieve data from database, and parallelly we can manage the data inside database by using any database software. And what is the data generation point? That is business. What is business? Business is a collection of objects and activities. From each business activity and from each business object, the data will be generated. Now, what is data? So let me discuss about database concepts. What is data? Data means it's a collection of information of one object. Collection of information of one object. Collection of information means employee ID 101, employee name Ajay, employee salary 20,000, employee join date so and so, and employee designation developer, and employee gender male. This means the collection of information related to one object is known as data. Okay, but in our business, there are a group of objects. Every object is having information. Every object is having information. Then the collection of information of all objects, the collection of information of all objects is known as database. The collection of information of all objects is known as database. It means you are storing your business data at one place, and we can define database like this. Technically, the database is a software. The database is a software. What is the use of this software? Software is a collection of programs. Every program in the database software, again I'm repeating, every program in the database software used to perform any one business data activity, any one business activity or any one business transaction. It is used to perform a task related to business. That is known as a database. Again, the general definition of database is it is a collection of information of all objects, all employees data, all departments data, all products data, all orders data, all transactions data, and all customers data stored at one place. Yeah. Next one. What is a database management system? Database management system. See, we know what is database. Okay, all the data available at one place, just like this, just like this one, like this. All the data is available here. How can I manage this data? Okay, up to today, we have 1,000 employees. 1,000 employees records are saved in the database. Okay, after some time, I am recruiting 100 more employees. 100 more employees means new employees are there. New employees data we have to maintain in the database. Every employee having one line of information again. Already 1,000 lines of data is there, but you are entering 100 new lines of information into database. You are entering 100 new lines of data into database. That is inserting new data. Okay, some employees already existed in the company. I want to increase some employees' salary if the employee has 5 years of experience. Again, I am repeating, I want to increase, I want to change, means I am giving some increment to the salaries of old employees. Means old employee data already available in the database. So their old salaries updated with new salaries. Means updating old data. If a new employee recruited, then inserting his information into database. Next, old employee salary increasing means changing some old values with new values, updating old data. Okay, some employees gone away from my company. They have a better opportunity in some other company. Let us assume some employees gone away from my company. Then I don't need those guys' information. We will delete those guys' information. Inserting new data, updating old data, deleting unwanted data, and parallelly, every employee needs some security to his personal information. That is providing security. And only authenticated users, only authenticated employees can interact with the database. That is called as authentication. 5 services. Again, I am repeating, if new data is there, new data is updated with new values. Unwanted data we can delete, and providing security and also authentication. These 5 services are called as management system services. These 5 services are called as management system services. So if any database providing these services, that is known as a database management system. So these are the services. Now, what is RDBMS? Just we are discussing about database concepts. First we finished what is data, next one database, next one database management system. Now we are discussing about relational database management system. What is relation? Why is relation? With relation, what is the advantage? Without relation, what is the disadvantage? Let me show you diagrammatically. It's very simple. Say here, relational database management system. Okay. Generally, in any RDBMS, data can be stored. Data can be stored in the form of tables. Assume that I am the dealer for 2 companies. I am the dealer for 2 companies. This is the company's table. And here I am maintaining company ID, company name. Just I am simplifying. Next, country. Okay. Here, what is company ID, company name, and company country? This is the data. So what is company ID? The company ID is CMP1 and the company name is HTC and the company country some other country, let us say USA. And CMP2, the company name is Samsung, and here South Korea. Let us say South Korea. Next one, CMB 3, and what is the company name? So take Sony. It's from Japan. This is a company's table. Again, I'm repeating. Generally, in any RDBMS, the information is stored in the form of tables. Assume that I am the dealer for 3 companies, HTC, Samsung, Sony. I am the distributor. I am a distributor. So here, I need to maintain products from these companies. For the products, I am maintaining another table. For the products, I am maintaining another table. What is the table? The table name is product details. Product details, or simply known as products. Fine. Here, here the product ID or product code, and next one is product name. Let me take it as a V name. Next is cost of the product. That's all. Only for the time being, just I'm maintaining only 3 columns. Okay, now what is product ID? P1. P1 is a tablet. Assume that it is a tablet. The cost is 10,000. Next, P2. What is the product name? Mobile. Okay, mobile. Its cost is 11,000. Next, P3. It's a television, TV. The cost is 43,000. And P4. Here it's a smartwatch. This is 3,400. And P5. It's a laptop. This is a laptop. Its cost is 29,000. This is the information about products. Okay, I am the dealer for 3 companies and I am maintaining products in product table, company details in company's table. Fine. Generally in the business, in future we have a requirement like this. What is the company name of tablet? What is the company name of tablet? So we are unable to find out that information. And what is the company country of mobile? I don't know. Coming into company's table, how many number of products you are maintaining from Samsung? How many number of products you are maintaining from Samsung? Unable to find out. Total investment for Sony products. Find out total investment for Sony products. Unable to calculate. So you are unable to do some kind of things. Means there is a communication gap between database and the client. Client means we. We are the clients. I am requesting about some information. Suppose I want to purchase a mobile in a Flipkart. So yes, I am saying everything about mobile related topics, but I am unable to find out mobile company name. Then as a client, as a normal end user, are you ready to purchase the product? No. Why? You are unable to find out what is the company of the product. Without having necessary information of any object, we can't take any decisions. So means this is the communication gap between database and client. How can I eliminate this communication gap? The communication gap can be eliminated by implementing foreign key column in the child table, foreign key column in the product table. Why? Because from company multiple products are there. So product is a child, company is a parent. So in the parent table, I will maintain a primary key. This column is a primary key. And from this primary key, we will implement a foreign key. We will implement foreign key in the child table. So the foreign key is here. The foreign key column is here. What is that foreign key? Foreign key takes the values from only primary key. Foreign key takes the values only from primary key. Listen, later we will discuss about primary key and foreign key. Don't worry about it. But for the time being, let me just a moment. So this is the foreign key column I am maintaining. Here, company ID I am maintaining in this table. So what is the company ID? The first company, the first product company ID is, it's a tablet. Okay, let me take it as a CMP1. Second company ID, it's a mobile. This is from Samsung, CMP2. And the third company, this is a TV. Television is from CMP3. Assume that. Okay, it's a smartwatch. This is also from CMP3. And laptop, this is also from CMP3. This is the information I am maintaining in the second table. So this column is called as a foreign key and this column is called as a primary key. Remember, this column is known as a primary key and this column is known as a foreign key. If I maintain relation between the tables, then what is happening? It's very easy. See, I want to find out mobile company name. What is the name of the mobile company? Okay, the mobile company name, company code is CMP2. By taking this value, coming into this table, what is the company name of the mobile? Samsung. How many number of products from Sony? How many number of products from Sony? So Sony, what is the company code? CMP3. Coming into this table, how many number of products having CMP3? 3 products. So whatever the information you are unable to find out in the previous scenario, that you are finding in the current scenario, because you have the relation between the tables. The relation between the tables is implemented by using primary key and foreign key. By using primary key of your table, this is primary key. We are implementing foreign key. Don't worry, what is primary key for foreign key? For the time being, just I am introducing what is primary key. Primary key don't maintain duplicates. Primary key don't allow null values. Null value means a blank value. Here, foreign key will accept only values from primary key. CMP1, 2, 3 are the values from primary key. So foreign key accept any value of primary key any number of times. Means foreign key accepting duplicates and also foreign key accepting null values. So if you have the relation between the tables, then we are able to fetch any kind of information. This is the advantage of RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. So again, I'm repeating, in any RDBMS, the information is stored in the form of tables. And in the RDBMS, according to business requirement, we can implement relations between tables. How to implement relations between tables? By taking primary key of your table, we can implement foreign key in other table. If you maintain relation, you will not miss any data. if you don't maintain relation, we may miss some information from database. Now, RDBMS. Who is the founder of RDBMS? E.F. Cott is the RDBMS author. He developed 12 rules. If any database satisfying these 12 rules, then it is known as a RDBMS. So just we finished about database concepts, and without relation what is the problem, and with relation what is the advantage. Now I'm talking about project development process. All of you see here, if you are working in a project, what is the stage of database in the project? What is the stage of database within the project? See, Sony is a business. The business is having branches. I am considering 3 branches. 1 branch in India, 1 branch in USA, 1 branch in UK. Here, from every branch we have users. Who are the users? Here, users are nothing but who is communicating with the business. The employees of the business will communicate, and the client customers of the business will communicate, and the manager of the business will communicate, and CEO of the business will be communicated. The person who is interacting with the business is known as a user. Maybe he is an end user, or clients, or programmers, or CMOs. And whenever the user is communicating with the business, what is the interface between client and the database of the business? See, I want to purchase a product. Immediately I will open a web page like Amazon.in. I will open the web page. In that web page, I will click on any one item. If I hit any item, immediately it is displaying information related to item. Means I am the user and I am communicating with the business through web pages. We are doing some actions, or we are making some requests in the web page. So that request is processed in the backend database. The request is processed in the backend database. So from every branch we have some requests. So to each branch user we need to provide information. How? So the request will be processed in the respective or corresponding backend databases. From there, the data will be displayed on the web page. So this database, what is this backend database? Backend databases, generally Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, these are called as OLTP databases. OLTP databases, remember. What is OLTP? Online transaction processing. Online transaction processing. It will store everyday data, day-to-day data. So here, let me take one example for this. Okay, I want to withdraw money. So I have a debit card and swipe my card, and then I will provide some PIN number and amount. If the amount is available from the account, the amount I can withdraw. So once we finish withdrawal transaction, we will get a payslip. In the payslip, we have some information. That information is called as current transaction information, current transaction data. That current data will be saved under OLTP database. Whereas you can also request about mini statement. Yes, I can also take mini statement, but I am not making any transactions right now. Just I am requesting about mini statement. Mini statement is having the old last 10 transactions. old last 10 transactions. So means I am getting historical history of my transactions. I am getting last 10 transaction history. By verifying that transactions, I will analyze my transactions. Means by based on old data, I am making some analysis. If I make any current transaction, that will be presented in the database. Two types. So be careful. If you make any transaction for the current moment, that will be saved under transactional processing database. This is called as OLTP or DBMS. So the old data you are getting from OLAP RDBMS, Online Analytical Processing RDBMS. Online Analytical Processing RDBMS. So OLAP data is useful to perform business analysis. OLTP data is useful to store current data. Immediately the people are having a doubt. Why we have to maintain two databases in the project? To store the information, we need one database. Why are you maintaining two databases in the project? There is a reason. See, every day we are getting data. Okay, I am storing that data in the database. At the end of first business day, we have 100 lines of data. Okay. At the end of second business day, 500 lines of data. At the end of third business day, 1000 lines of data. See, in your database, if 100 lines are there, can I search for one line? Yes. How much time it will take? Very less time. In 500 lines of data, can I search for a line? Yes. How much time it will take? Definitely it will take more time than previous. Okay, 1000 lines of data. Can I search for a line? Yes. How much time? Definitely it will take more time than previous 2 days. So if you have less amount of data, it will take less time to do anything on the database. If you have huge amount of data, it will take a lot of time. So you can estimate after 3 months or after 1 month, we have 100,000 lines of data is there. 100,000 lines of data. So 100,000 of lines of data means it will take a lot of time. And if it is taking a lot of time, automatically your database performance will be degraded. But always the business people has to keep their database server with the highest performance. How these people will maintain like that? Then they will do the business. They will manage their database according to business periods. They will manage their business data according to business period. What is business period? Quarterly, the people can manage the data. Half yearly, the business data can be managed. Some business people will manage that business data monthly, weekly, daily. That depends on number of transactions per day within the business. Maximum business people will maintain their business data quarterly. For every 3 months, January 1st to March 31st, it is the first quarter. After finishing first quarter, whatever the data generated in OLTP, that will be loaded into OLAP. After quarter 2, see, quarter 2 data is the current business data, current business period data. After finishing quarter 2, again they will take the data from OLTP and OLTP data will be loaded into OLAP. So at the end of each business period, the data from OLTP is loaded into data warehouse. Who will do that? So the people who is known as ETL developers, ETL, extraction, transformation, loading. E for extraction, T for transformation, L for loading. ETL people will do this. Okay. From data warehouse, the report developers will develop the reports. Reports are useful to perform business analysis. So data warehouse will maintain consolidated data. Consolidated means all branches data. Data warehouse will maintain historical data, old business period data. Current business period data is maintained under this one, OLTP database. So in our training, we are learning about OLTP RDBMS development. OLTP RDBMS development means how to interact with the database, how to get information from database, how to manage data within the database. These things we will do under OLTP. Now, what is the history of Oracle? So this is about overall idea about the database. What is a database? What is Oracle? Oracle is a database. Why is Oracle? We can store business data, we can process business data, and we can retrieve data from database. And what is the data generation point? Data generation point is business. What is business? Business is a collection of objects and entities or activities. From each business object and business activity, the data will be generated. Already we did all these things. Now let me enter into Oracle. Oracle is one of the RDBMS from the company Oracle Corporation. Oracle is one of the RDBMS from the company Oracle Corporation. So the first commercial Oracle version is Oracle 7. It was released in 1986. Up to 1986, they have released Oracle 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, but the product is not successful in the market. From Oracle 7, they have a little bit business in the public. But Oracle 7 or 8 are not having or not supporting online transactions. Oracle 7 and 8 not supporting online transactions because they are not ready to take the data from web pages. So if you install Oracle in a single system, if you want to store your business data, you need to come to the system and enter the data into the system. But nowadays everything is online. At somewhere in USA, one person is purchasing some product. That information may be stored in India also. How it is? By online data processing. The next version is Oracle 8i. 8i stands for Internet Application. Internet applications means like web pages. Internet applications means like web pages. Web pages developed by using either HTML or Java or .NET or PHP, anything. From this version onwards, Oracle is ready to accept data from web pages. Means you are making online data processing. It is supporting online data processing. And after that, Oracle 9i. 9i is also supporting internet applications, like ready to receive data from online applications. But 9i majorly implemented to support for ERP development. ERP. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. Oracle 11i. 11i, not 11g. Don't be confused. Oracle 11i is known as a e-business suite. E-business means ERP development. The complete business modules. Oracle is having an automated solution under ERP. So for that purpose, for this support, they have developed Oracle 9.9 and Oracle 10G. G stands for grid technology. G stands for grid technology. So it's a grid architecture means every branch is having a database server. From one database server to other database server, we have a communication link. So any server can communicate with any other server within the business. So there is no communication gap between server to server. And last one, Oracle 11G. After 10G, we are having Oracle 11G. So 11G is also supporting grid technology. Then what is the speciality of 11G? What are the additional features available in 11G? In 11G, generally before 11G up to Oracle 10G, we can use Oracle as a OLTP development, online transaction processing only. But from Oracle 11G onwards, we can use it as a OLTP development as well as OLAP development. OLTP and OLAP also. OLAP means you can develop data warehouse applications also by using the tool Oracle Warehouse Builder. By using the tool Oracle Warehouse Builder, it is available in Oracle 11G. If you install Oracle 11G, you have OLTP development tools as well as OLAP development tools. The OLAP development tool is known as OWB, Oracle Warehouse Builder. And the latest version is Oracle 12C. C stands for cloud computing. So Oracle 12C name is Multitenant Database. Multitenant Database. What it is? Yeah. See, its architecture is like this. All of you see carefully. Its architecture is like this. Here, this is called as CDB, Container Database. If you install Oracle 12C, you can implement this architecture. You can manage your database like this. If you install Oracle 12C, CDB will be installed, Container Database or Common Database. From CDB, you can generate multiple PDBs. Means for one business, there are multiple branches. See, I will show you in this one. Hold on 1 second. See here, let me consider we have 3 different branches of a business. This is branch 1, branch 2 and branch 3. Here, for every branch, you need to maintain one database. For every branch, you need to maintain one database. Here, this is branch 2 and this is branch 3. Branch 3. Fine. Generally, we will maintain one physical database. Generally, we will maintain one physical database for every branch. Okay, here, so just type this. There is a database like this. For every branch, we have to maintain one database server. Okay, without maintaining multiple physical database servers, can I maintain a single database? Yes, you can also maintain a single database. How it is? From the version Oracle 12C. From the version Oracle 12C. So this is one database and another database. Again, we need to maintain another database. Fine. See, why are you maintaining multiple physical databases? Can I maintain one database instead of all these things? Yes. How it is? Simple. See, after Oracle 12c, there is a solution for that. You can maintain single physical database like this. You can maintain single physical database like this. In this physical database, dedicate some storage area for branch 1. Dedicate for another storage area for branch 2. Dedicate other storage area for branch 3. Means different applications for different branches, you are dedicating some space from one physical database. So it is saving money to the businessman. Instead of maintaining multiple physical databases, just they are maintaining single physical database. And moreover, in the previous diagram, just now I have introduced some diagram. See, after some time, I need some data. I need some sharing of data from here to here. I want to share some branch 1 data into branch 2. So it will take some time. Why? Because this is at somewhere, this is at somewhere. Whereas suppose if you want to share some data from here to here, I want to share from here to here. So all this is available from same physical database. This is also available from same physical database. So it is as much as fast than this scenario. Definitely. Okay, so what is 12c? 12c is a container database. Under container database, we can create pluggable databases. Pluggable databases. Pluggable databases are easy to manage, and pluggable databases are dedicated for local user accounts. CDB is having one administrator. Suppose if there is a one user is there, this under CDB, if there is a user, he can access all pluggable databases. Suppose under PDB there is a user, he is called as a local user. He cannot access other pluggable databases. So security is more. Management of pluggable database is very easy, and sharing of data is as much as fast. Sharing of data is as much as fast. These are the advantages of architecture Oracle 12c. And the name of Oracle 12c is known as multi-tenant database. Multi-tenant database. Say this. What is multi-tenancy? It's very simple. It's very silly example, but it is more common and reasonable example. Let me take one apartment, one building. Multiple flats are there in that building. One building having multiple flats. In every flat, one family is staying. In every flat, one family is living. Similarly, here also, one common database. Under this, for every business application, means for every family, I am dedicating one pluggable database. This is called as multi-tenancy. Multi-tenant database. Sharing is as much as fast. Cost reduction. Independent house means it will take more money, whereas apartment flat means it will take less money. If you can also compare like that. If you are staying suppose all families are staying at one building, from one family to another family, sharing of information is fast. Communication is also very good. But here, suppose if you resided in independent houses, then what will happen? It will take some time to communicate with others. So same concept you can apply here. So Oracle 12c, you can maintain single physical database, and from single physical database you can maintain a part of single physical database dedicated for one business application. That's why Oracle 12c is known as a multi-tenant database. Multi-tenant database. So this is the latest version of Oracle. Now, in our training, what we will discuss in Oracle. Oracle is an RDBMS. Any RDBMS, not only Oracle. From Microsoft, we have SQL Server. From IBM, we have DB2, Ingress, Sybase. All these things are RDBMSs. Every RDBMS is having two parts. One is SQL, another one is PLSQL. SQL means basic commands and PLSQL means advanced programs. So what is SQL? What is PLSQL? SQL is a language. How to communicate with the database. PLSQL is also language. An extension advanced for SQL is nothing but PLSQL. Generally, language is used to communicate with the database. So the database own language is SQL. You can communicate with the database through SQL statements. That statements are called as queries or PLSQL programs. PLSQL programs. So under SQL, we will discuss about all types of commands, operators, classes, tables, classes, after that objects, tables, clusters, indexes, views, sequences, synonyms. Again, tables, clusters, indexes, views, sequences, synonyms. These 6 are called as objects. Concepts, we will discuss about data integrity constraints, joins, subqueries. These are known as concepts. And SQL functions, along with analytical functions also. So again, I'm repeating, under SQL, we will discuss about all commands, objects, operators, classes, functions, concepts. In PLSQL, we will discuss about procedures, functions, triggers, packages. These are the major points. Cursors, exceptions, and along with programming concepts. These are called as programming concepts. Yes. Yeah. So for our training, it will take 30 days. For our training, it will take 30 days. Total training duration is 30 days. Every day, 1 hour session. Okay. So anybody having any questions? If you have any questions, you can type in the chat box. You can type it in the chat box. Yes, Surender. Okay. No, I am not covering query performance tuning. If you need PLSQL, then I will. But we are not covering any performance tuning concepts. Yes, Mahajan, tell me. Right now I have no evening batches. Present we have started morning batch. After some time, maybe it will take 10 days to start evening batch. Why? Because we have some other batches are there in the evening. I need to finish them, then I will start the evening batch. So pre-recorded videos generally in online, I will provide the recording facility to student directly. Every day I will provide the recording facility to the student directly. The students will record the session. I will not record. I cannot record any session generally. So I don't have any pre-recorded sessions. Okay, so I hope you understand the demo, and this is the end of the demo session. Is there any other questions from anybody? Okay, thank you very much to all of you, and see you tomorrow at the same time, 7:30 IST. Thank you so much.